Hello, people from the past. The company The Circle came out this year with a couple of different innovations. These innovations are all made to share personal information and make the world a safer and better place. There's a lot of controversy on whether these innovations are really useful or not, but we're going to be talking about that. One of the biggest innovations we have is called Sea Change. Sea Change is innovated by the Circle, as I talked about earlier. It is supposed to create a society where nothing is private and all personal information is open for anyone in the world. This particular project is a project where cameras are placed all over the world and then also streamed online. You have no choice whether it's being put online or not. It is definitely similar to the idea of Snapchat and Instagram stories where you choose to put something online, but obviously you choose to put it online instead of it being streamed and you have no choice. There's definitely a logic behind the idea of sea change, and that is that people behave differently if they're being watched. For example, if a shoplifter would normally steal something, he knows he's being watched, so he's not going to do that again. And definitely if he knows that he's being watched by his parents or his family. Um, so it seems that sea change does prevent crimes from happening, and also it creates a safer environment to live in. But it also has its negative sides. Obviously, you're being watched all the time. You're being followed everywhere you go, so people that mean harm to you can easily track you down. Obviously, no one would want that. A lot of you, a lot can be used against you. Everything you do is on film, so a lot can be used against you. If you want to apply for a job and they know you've been smoking or drinking, and that really matters, you don't want them to know that. Besides that, if you have privacy, you want to think alone and you don't want other people to watch you while you're doing that.
Another invention of the circle is Saw Search. As we all know, the circle thinks that a lot of people's life should be more public. But the circle brings to a new level with a new invention called Saw Search. With Saw Search, it is possible to locate a person, a fugitive, no matter who he or she is, in under 20 minutes. This is possible because people from all around the world can search for the circle and can find a fugitive who we can arrest. Saw Search gives a circle in our world many advantages, and especially advantages in the criminality. If, for example, a murderer escaped out of prison and is planning to commit more murderers, the circle can now quickly find the fugitives using Saw Search. Thanks to Saw Search, people will be less easily scared. Thanks to Saw Search, crime will drop significantly. And thanks to Saw Search, many fugitives will go back to where they belong, in prison. Yet Saw Search will not consist entirely of advantages. Keep in mind that members of the circle can watch worldwide how someone is getting tracked down and thereafter gets arrested. All these arrests can sometimes contain shocking images that are not so suitable for everyone to see. Think of children who accidentally watch somewhere where they should not watch it. Sometimes the rough arrest can be shocking for children. In addition, Saw Search can give people a double feeling. Yes, they are saying the criminals are getting arrested, but at the same time, people are constantly being watched. In this way, people can feel less comfortable and can sometimes go crazy. That is not what a circle wants. And what if the people who think they found a fugitive got it wrong, and other people are attacking the wrong fugitive while people are watching? This can also be very shocking for some people who watch this action. So, Saw Search has its advantages and disadvantages for people, but if the circle will make some changes on how we know we got the right fugitive, I would say that Saw Search is in general a new, good invention by the circle that will make the world a lot better. So, it is clear that the circle has brought out some impressive inventions. from Sea Change to Youth Rank and also Saw Search. We came to the conclusion that those new inventions of the circle aren't all good as we think. Some are good and some are bad. When we talked about Sea Change, we saw that there are some good and bad sides with this invention. Youth Rank is in general not really good because children can be very disadvantaged by it. But then at last there's Saw Search, which is in general better for our world. Because the thing that makes Saw Search a real good invention is a crime will drop significantly. So thank you, the Circle, for those new inventions, and we will see if those inventions will make the world indeed a lot better place.
Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Youth Rank. Youth Rank is a ranking system based on test scores, class rank and the school students go to. For schools and universities, it is an extremely useful tool because they can get and have the grades and results of every student available at all time when they need to look those things up because someone applies for their school or university. It is also a really easy way to compare students when they apply to a school or university, because the system is made to give the students a rank. The rank they've been given indicates on how well they perform in school. The rank you get is a mix of all things you do in school, so it is not a rank by each class you take separately, but it is a mix of all your results in every class. Your rank is also based on the performance of other students in your class and even compared to all students in your school. All these things together give you your place on the youth rank. I think that this youth rank is extremely hierarchical, because the children with the best grades from the best schools will get the highest ranks and will have the best chances to get in a great school or university, which implicates that students who get the best education automatically will have better chances at a high ranking. So it's a bit unfair to some children who came from bad neighborhoods and from worse schools, who maybe work much harder and will put more time into school than others, but don't get the best education, which will cause their grades to still be more worse than those from kids at good schools who don't even do twice the effort to get a great result. It can also be very bad for some schools because the system is made to see from which schools students come and you see how they perform on that school. If a lot of students get bad rankings on a particular school, nobody wants their kid to go to that school anymore. So a lot of schools lose their popularity and some schools will have to shut down at some point because nobody wants their kid to go to that school. It can also be a bit painful for someone to hear that their rank is a lot higher or worse than they've expected, even though their results are really good. For example, what happened in the book, May asked who wanted the rank, to know their rank. A lot of students reacted enthusiastic, but when the girl's rank was revealed, she didn't reply anymore. So I think the system can be useful sometimes, but I don't think it's good, because not everyone has the same chances on a good rank, which makes the system unfair to some.